we think about the physical pain and the anguish of that, and yes, it was an excruciatingly horrible death. But even you said on that show when we talked about that I mean, people have hung on a cross for days. Jesus was only up there for 6 hours.
Right.
But the spiritual pain, all of that wrath.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: it's not just the wrath that he felt. I put this in my notes as something not to forget if whenever it came up. If anybody has ever had that feeling of guilt or that things aren't going your way or something, you kind of feel like, man, God doesn't like me. God doesn't, well, God loves us.
Right.
But in that moment, he felt all of God's hate.
Yeah.
Because God hates sin.
It's God's wrath.
So not only did he feel all that physical pain and the separation from God and the emptiness of not having that presence of the Father to help him through that, but no, he felt the hatred of his Father.
Why have you forsaken me?
That child, like Christian coming running to me, that Jesus felt that way as the Father said, no, get away from me. I don't care if you're sorry, get away from me. That's the kind of pain that he had to suffer so that we could be forgiven.
And so, even though the pain, the nails and the sword and everything else was very painful, pales in comparison to what
And I think he loved the most hated him in that moment, or that's what that was his.
And I think that was one of those reasons that why at the Garden of Gethsemane he's praying, Lord, if there's any other way that this cup can pass, because I think he knows all of God's wrath is about to be poured out on him.
And that's a lot of wrath.
Oh yeah. If it's just me, that's a lot of wrath.
Yeah.
Now multiply that times 8 billion people on the earth, and how many people have been on the earth altogether, and all their sin are the ones that it is poured out on Christ.